Hi, this is DOSBox Mom, and welcome back to Let's Play Buck Rogers Matrix Cubed. I know it's been some days since the last episode, but anyway, we are in the living ship. We are on the control center level, and the last thing we need to do in this section of the game is to repair the controls in the two rooms on this side and the two rooms on that side. Now, the room on the left here is the sensors. Room on the right is life support. Then to the north, we have the communication systems. And then over here we have navigation. Navigation is the last place we want to go to. So I'm going to start probably here in sensors, because we're going to need that before we go to navigation, regardless of who ultimately ends up running the ship. So let's get moving. The walls here are pockmarked with holes. What do? Oh, let's try examining first. Each hole has two smaller holes inside it, where what seem to be nerve endings are exposed. The shape of the hole suggests a device can be inserted. The management of nerve endings suggests they are used as sensors. Now what do? Okay, let's try using the device. Nothing happens. Do you try another hole? Yeah. Nothing happens. Do you try another hole? And party failed at sensor operation. The device flashes and a shutter passes through the ship as the flash suddenly lights up and then goes dead. Well, that's not good. So I think what we're going to do is save in our boy did we really foul up save position and try this again, and we'll come back after we succeed at this. So hang on. Okay, we're back, and Jorah finally succeeded at sensor operation. Congrats, the team gains experience. The device gives you a readout of the ship's position. You record it for use at the nav station. So now we are going to save that. And I think we will move next to the communication station. Okay, let's examine these holes. The arrangement of nerve endings suggests they are used for communications controls. Now what do? Let's try using the device. Nothing happens. You try another hole. Yes, and we failed. Oh, that blew it. Okay, so we're going to save in our boy did we really foul up save position again, and keep trying until we succeed at this. So hang on. Okay, Scotty finally succeeded at commo operation. And the device cackles with static. Then a message comes in from Jupiter. Do you try to convince the Stormriders to work with the pirates? Yes. What do you try to do? Let's try convince. Who will do the talking? And Podkane is our fast talk convince specialist. He's got a pretty high score, although that hasn't helped her all the time in the past. Podkane succeeds! Yay! They are willing to give it a try. We will have a great need for allies soon. The Amarthians are preparing to launch an attack on us. Make all haste to arrive as soon as you can. So, yay! The vid screen blanks out. So, let's save that. Definitely. Because that is the optimum outcome for that bit. So you either want to have the Stormriders and the pirates working together, or you help the Stormriders defeat the pirates. If you can have the Stormriders and the pirates working together, then you'll be able to have both sides helping you later on. But you have to have at least the Stormriders helping you to get to Jupiter, to get to the Jovian moons. And just helping the pirates is not going to work at that. So let's save again. And this should be the life support controls. Okay, let's examine these walls. The arrangement of nerve endings suggests they are used to control life support systems. Now what do you do? Let's try using the device. Let's try again. And we failed to repair life support. Okay. This is probably not as critical to repair as some other bits, but considering I like to breathe, it might be a good idea to repair that. So we'll save this under our really fouled up save position again. And we'll be back in a bit when we succeed at this, so hang on. Okay, this time it gave me several chances to repair. You know, that nothing happens, nothing happens, nothing happens. But then finally, Scotty succeeded at repairing life support. So we gain experience. The device lights up and gives you a readout of the ship's status. You also get a readout of where the pirates are. Do you try to open those areas to the vacuum of space? And if we hadn't been able to talk the pirates and the Stormriders into cooperating, then we'd be wanting to vent them to space. But since we're getting them to work together, we will not vent them. And now the last room we need to repair is the navigational controls. And, you know, that's the most important, because without navigational controls, we aren't going anywhere. So, wish me luck. The walls here are pockmarked with holes. What do you do? Let's examine. The arrangement of nerve endings suggests they are used to navigate the ship. Now what do you do? Let's use the device. And woo! We succeeded the first time. Brand de Soleil succeeds at astrogation. Fantastic. You input your course and the device responds, "Course set for Jupiter." And we got some bonus experience. Stormriders come up to you. The pirates not far behind. They gather. Stormriders come up. The pirates not far behind. They gather around you, thanking you for all that you've done. This is a great day, indeed. With the pirates at our side, we will be that much stronger. You have proved a greater boon than ever we expected. The celebrations continue for some time until you're shown to your quarters. And we gain some more experience. In your quarters, you wait out the long journey to Jupiter, watching the sun grow ever more distant and taking the time to recuperate. So I guess at this point, if we were injured, we would heal. The days pass until finally the gas giant that is Jupiter swells into view. The living ship drops you off at the Felicity School's landing pad. It leaves, and we've got some cool music here. The Stormrider approaches. "I am Dr. Makali's assistant. She is expecting you in her lab. It is in the dome to the south." The assistant leaves. Okay, so now we are at Stormrider University. Yes, which has its own spaceship landing pad. Let's see if we've got an area view here. Yes, we do. So, this is the landing pad. And evidently Dr. Makali is in the dome to the south, so down in this area here. I'm going to take area view off. Yeah, and it's the way they've got the ceiling tiles designed. It, you know, it looks like everything's arching up above you. Very high roofs because, of course, Stormriders are very tall. It's also probably suited to the environment here. Okay. And then... okay, we want to take a left. So these are labs in here. And this is the entrance to the lab area. In fact, you can see one of the labs right here. You enter a lab. Stormriders work here. A group of students rush by talking about Dickens's Bleak House. Yes! Strange as Stormriders may appear, they are not actually aliens. They are very, very mutated. Whatever. I guess they're, you know, there's something human enough in their DNA that they like Dickens at least as much as the typical college or university student on Earth. Which might not be all that much. Oh well. And this should be Dr. Makali's private lab right here. As you enter this lab, a bee snaps at you. You notice, however, that it's chained to the wall. A Stormrider steps up. Oh, don't worry about Snacker. He's a killer, true, but well secured. I've been expecting you. I'm Dr. Makali, she continues, and you record her words as logbook entry 74. I think that's actually one of the logbook entries that they use for the copy protection questions, too. You're here to convince me to return to the Matrix project. Let me explain why I will not. Since the first Stormrider rose from the growth tanks of the Genetics Foundation, we have been slaves. The Foundation ruled us for generations, but no longer. Slowly we have built the streaks to break their power. The school is key to our plans. The Foundation built it for vocational training, but we slowly converted it into a university. The Foundation recently learned of this. They plan to attack. The struggle for our freedom has begun, and I must lend my hand. I cannot go with you. She returns to her work. Okay. Well, that didn't go so well. She did say something about a revolution, though. I wonder if we'll find more evidence of that. I suppose we better leave the lab complex. As you exit the labs, an explosion rocks the university. Oops, a student rushes up. The Amarthians have attacked! More soldiers than we expected! They have already overwhelmed our defenses! I just came from the dorms to the north. Soldiers are there! I must warn the others! He rushes off. So... yeah, we will be coming back to the lab complex eventually, but right now we've been directed to head north. So, to the dorms. Okay, we don't want to go through that door. That goes back to the landing pad and to other parts. But to get to the dorms, you go to this door here. And we're going to go through here. These actually are nicer looking than most dorm rooms I've seen. Including the dorm room that Lost and Blue is going to be moving into in the fall. Okay, now directly to the north should be the student's door. Not sure if it's open right now, but no, it's not. Maybe after we liberate that section it will be. Okay. We actually have more time than that. Now, there are some dorm rooms here. You enter a dorm room. It's been wrecked. Presumably not by the students themselves. Oh, nice. Yes. The students do have to use computers. And this should be... You enter an elevator. The controls are smashed. And we don't have a student ID, so we can't operate that elevator anyway. Now, there were supposed to be Amalthean soldiers somewhere in the dorm, so I bet they're in this next room here. An Amalthean strike team is here. They attack! So let's move. Okay. That looks good. And let's see what... Okay, they have Mercurian rocket rifles. Hopefully they don't have any missile weapons of their own. Oh, that would certainly be far enough back. Now, okay, yeah, the ones at full hit points. Have like 84 hit points. Okay, good, we're finally starting to take them out. Okay. Well... It's kind of confined quarters here, but maybe we can aim the rocket launcher up there and keep it away from our own people while still doing some damage. Ouch. They have needle guns too, it looks like. And mono swords. Well, now I can whip out her own mono sword. Oh, Amalthean leader has 91. That maybe wasn't such a good idea to re-equip her rocket launcher. Okay. Maybe we can just... what do we have left? Bolt. Okay, why does he have both a Mercurian monosword and a Lunarian monosword? Okay. Oh, that messed up. Well, we can't let that Amalthean leader go around uninjured. Okay. He doesn't really have a good way to use explosive grenades in this area anymore. So he can switch back to his needle gun. Or, hey, we'll use it. Use up the Venusian needle gun first. Yeah, definitely take out the guy with the fewest hit points first. Yeah, that was kind of dumb to equip that rocket launcher again. Hopefully that student store will open up soon. Okay. Yeah, the rank and file Amalthean soldier just surrendered. Now we just have the Amalthean leader left. Good. That finally took him out. And re-equip his grenade launcher. Healed up people. Divvy their credits. A lot of chaff grenades. I am surprised they didn't use them. Ooh, and explosive grenades. Plenty of those. And Mercurian battle armor with fields. Well, we'll definitely be picking this stuff up. So we'll do that off camera. And then in the next episode, we'll find out what part of the university we need to defend next. So we will see you then.